Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite reason. Well, they don't pay me as a normal people do. They pay me by the sample. So all I can eat in samples, that's my payment.
I gotcha.
I don't make any more of a mess. As I said, I don't probably see some of the grits I drag along down that way. The more you wash, the more you're going to see it start to smoothen out and get nice and creamy and wonderful. Now we've been making fudge on the table all day, so this guy's actually going to set up a little bit faster than others. And while I'm doing this, I'm actually looking for a few signs that's not throwing fudge on the board. The first one is I'm going to watch it lose color. It's going to lighten, but be more of like a nice milky color you're used to when it comes to chocolate.
So you basically just tempering the chocolate?
Technically, yeah, in a way. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then while I'm doing this, the second thing I look for is for it to hold on to its wrinkles and kind of puff up. Be a little less of a sad slop. And then the last one is I wait for it to lose some of its gloss. I want it to be more metallic and less kind of like a wet puffy. Now this is a medium, so this is about 20 pounds of just chocolate fudge. And as I go along and I start loafing it, I'm actually going to put a stripe of caramel right down the middle. Now most of the time we do get asked why we don't put caramel in chocolate. It's either because we don't really want to use an extract for it, and if we put actual caramel into it, it would ruin the consistency and the scientific process would not work. So it would just kind of end up like a dough. A little less like fudge. So we also like to just keep it fancy, show off our skills. Now, have you guys ever seen this done before? Or is this your first time?
It's been a long time ago.
A long time ago. Now, we're actually one of the few fudge places that still do it this way.
Yeah.
A lot of the times we get asked what makes it different than our competitors. It's nice. Well, and then also the fact that we have a 600-pound marble table. That's a pretty cool thing to
Yeah,
have.
that is.
Now, these two together amount to 1,200 pounds. So, last time they had people moving these, they actually had to have 6 men per table. Yeah, it was even better because they already had that grate down, so they were trying to get up and over the grate. I'm starting to see little lighter colors marble through it. But still not going enough. Hold on to a smile. Now this process only takes about 10 to 15 minutes or so. So I'm within my first 1/3 of it. Now I'm starting to see it smooth out as I pull it across the front screen. Still has a long way to go. I like to say you could run our fudge across your top all day and not find a single grit in it. So I'm just going to keep going. Rocking it back and forth across. Now by the end of it, it's probably going to be about a little shorter than what I had it stretched out to now. It'll probably take about from here to here when it's all done. Then our largest take from all the way down here to here. So it's definitely quite a big difference.
Right.
and make like a rainbow across, or take it from this end to this end. 'Cause if not, it just does not fit on the table and it's way too big. It does have a very similar scientific process to it. But when all the sugar, chocolate, and the water molecules are all binding together and starting to create a chain. I know I'll do this all correctly when my fudge is still smooth and it's still shiny when it's all up in shape. I know I'll do it wrong when it goes pretty again because all the chains are from just overworking it. So I have to really make sure that I time it well because if I underload it takes forever to set up. If I overload it, then I've broken the chains and can't really go back from there. Alright, you can actually see. If you remember what it looked like from the start, it's actually a lot lighter than it was. When you stare at it for a little while, sometimes it's a little hard to tell, especially with our vanillas. But if you really think back to how dark it was on the table, see, it's light up now. Now, knowing what I know, I'm probably actually going to start moving a little quicker because I can see my lines are starting. Normally, I would keep low flame on my phone. But because I know it's going to set up accurately, I'm going to call it a little bit early and use this time to kind of clean up my table, get my sea salt ready, and put my paddle in the back. Quarter! So I'm just going to take this to any mess that page. And actually, right here's a very good example of how much it's actually like. This guy, he could go right down there. It doesn't bother any. Okay, let's smooth out as I go. But anything that gets caught on the side is always a great example of how much it changes in those 10 minutes. I'm going to do what I call blueprint, which is kind of making a base of how I would want it to look. Now, of course, it's going to look way prettier than this, but giving me my general shape of my Alright. I'm going to get some of my caramel. Alright. And now I have a lot of our homemade caramel. And then a bunch of sea salt. Then I'm just going to kind of measure this out into strips. And then, this is the best part. I can act like I'm playing that play out. Gonna ball it up into a down. Stretch it down, forward. I want to make sure I didn't cheat anybody.
No, no, no.